Hello, welcome to Football Encyclopedia. My name is Alexander Ojimba, and today's topic is this: is Maduka Okoye, the Super Eagles Nigerian #1 goalkeeper? I'm asking you that question. Look, today I'm wearing a Nigeria's hat as a Super Eagles fan. I'm asking you this question today: is Maduka Okoye, the Nigerian Super Eagles #1 goalkeeper? I would like you to answer that question in the comments and tell me what you think. So today I've got a picture of Maduka Okoye playing for Udinese in the Italian Serie A league. Maduka Okoye is a proven, brilliant goalkeeper. Otherwise, he wouldn't be #1 in a Serie A Italian elite football club. Maduka Okoye is not Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper. Maduka Okoye is one of the Nigerian Super Eagles goalkeepers, and he's fighting for his spot. That's what I'm saying. Maduka Okoye is actually fighting for his spot. Of course, he plays in a good league in Italy, like I said already. He's a durable goalkeeper, tall in stature, lean. He's very athletic, as you can see. As a goalkeeper in this modern day and age, you don't have to be only a shot stopper. You have to be athletic and agile as well. And Maduka Okoye is flexible also. So in my books, I will pass Maduka Okoye as a good goalkeeper. I'll tick his box. Yes, Maduka Okoye is a good goalkeeper. But is Maduka Okoye a world-class goalkeeper? I would say no. Not yet. Because Maduka Okoye is not the finished article yet. Is he a world-class goalkeeper? In my books, in my opinion, I would say no. Is he a good goalkeeper? Yes. Is he a durable goalkeeper? 100%. Is he a world-class keeper? Not yet. So in my books, Maduka Okoye is not a world-class goalkeeper yet. Has Maduka Okoye got the potential to become a world-class goalkeeper? I will say yes. Definitely, without a doubt. All the attributes and the ingredients and the requirements are there. So as far as I'm concerned, Maduka Okoye is potentially a great goalkeeper. He's not a great goalkeeper yet. He's an interesting goalkeeper, but he is potentially a great goalkeeper, but he's not there yet. Because Nigeria have other good goalkeepers as well. So it's not only Maduka Okoye that is fighting for that Super Eagles #1 spot. You're watching Football Encyclopedia, where football has never been revealed any better, anywhere, all over the globe. So Maduka Okoye also is fighting it out with other Nigerian brilliant goalkeepers like like Francis Uzoho, there's a goalkeeper called Francis Uzoho. And Francis Uzoho on his day is just as good as any other Nigerian goalkeeper. But I don't know what the problem is. He makes one or two mistakes here and there, but Francis Uzoho can be a world-class goalkeeper. It's not too far off. But he just needs one or two tweaks here and there. So he, as far as I'm concerned, he is competing with Maduka Okoye for that Nigeria Super Eagles #1 spot. And another goalkeeper that is competing with Maduka Okoye is the Wrexham League One English League goalkeeper. He's an Igbo man, and his name is Arthur Okonkwo. Now, Arthur Okonkwo is another interesting goalkeeper that is potentially good. I wouldn't say potentially great, but I'll say potentially good. Why? Because he's up and coming. He's new to the scene. But he's a serious goalkeeper. And he's not taking that Nigeria #1 spot, Super Eagles spot, lightly. He wants to be the #1. So Maduka Okoye has definitely got a fight on his hands if he wants to be Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper. This is real. Maduka Okoye, I've watched his game on numerous occasions. He's a good goalkeeper, but he's got a European style. Maduka Okoye has definitely got a European style, which is not a bad thing, but I noticed that Okoye doesn't normally like to catch the ball. Okoye likes to beat the ball back into play. So he will dive down and beat the ball back into play, or try to beat it out, which is not a bad technique, but it's not so much a Nigerian technique. It's not so much an effective technique, because sometimes bringing European football into African football, the two don't gel. So I'm saying Maduka Okoye has to learn the Nigerian way as well, because the mentality is European, the style is European, and sometimes he must learn how to catch the ball, not punch the ball, because hitting the ball back into play and doing reflexes back into play, it can be dangerous, because a dangerous striker will not give any keeper a second chance, and that's my point. So Nigeria, the Super Eagles, in the past, they have had brilliant goalkeepers. They have had world-class goalkeepers in the past, starting with the great Peter Rufai. Is Maduka Okoye as good as Peter Rufai? I don't think so. Is Peter Rufai better than Maduka Okoye? I think so, 100%. For what he done for Nigeria, for what he done for his teams in Nigeria stationery stores, what he done in Spain, in Portugal, Peter Rufai is nothing short of a world-class goalkeeper. So I think Maduka Okoye, if he wants to be Nigeria's #1, he's got to start taking lessons from watching Peter Rufai's career and his videos. That's my point. Another great Nigerian goalkeeper, Super Eagles goalkeeper, excuse me, in the past is Vincent Enyama. I wouldn't say he's Nigeria's best goalkeeper of all time. I'd say Nigeria's best goalkeeper of all time is Peter Rufai. But Enyama is an excellent goalkeeper as well. Enyama is not a shot stopper. Enyama, he relies on reflexes as well. He's similar to Okoye and smaller in stature, but Enyama's a great goalkeeper, without a doubt, and he's proven. So Maduka Okoye has got to add steel to his performances if he wants to be or become Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper. That's for true. That's for true. I mean, the second goal against Poland, Nigeria played against Poland, I think last month, 2026, May 2026, or something like that. Was it June 2026? And obviously, it was a friendly match against Poland. But that second goal that Poland scored against Maduka Okoye, it was a great goal. But if I'm to be honest with you, I expect Maduka Okoye to save it. I expect Maduka Okoye to be braver. I expect Maduka Okoye to anticipate, because that shot was coming from afar. And when you're representing your country, you have to put your... How can I say this, man? You have to put everything on the line. You have to be a bit more braver. You have to excite the fans. So he was beaten by that second Poland goal, a brilliant strike. But at the same time, I'm expecting Maduka Okoye to dig deeper. I'm not saying it's his fault, but I'm saying I expect him to dig deeper and make a great save. That's what I'm saying. I look at the game, June 2026 against Portugal, when Cristiano Ronaldo missed those chances. But having said that, the second goal that Portugal scored in the second half that won that game for them in Lisbon against the Super Eagles, I also expect Maduka Okoye to save that. I mean, he tried, but at the same time, trying is not good enough. This is what separates good goalkeepers from great goalkeepers. I expect a full-length dive and save, fingertips, touch around the post. Make a name for yourself. Don't be too humble. Get dirty. Yeah, when you come off the pitch as a keeper, or Nigerian goalkeeper, the Super Eagles keeper, the fans should be applauding. You should be dirty for making great saves. Stop being too humble and too nice. So that second goal also against Portugal, against the Super Eagles, I expect Maduka Okoye to save that shot from that left-footed winger, right winger, that cut in and curled the ball around. Maduka Okoye should get his hands, do something. It's your moment. So I'm not blaming Maduka Okoye, but I'm just saying Maduka Okoye has got loads of room for improvement. I mean, Maduka Okoye has got the physique. Maduka Okoye has got the quality. And as far as I'm concerned, Maduka Okoye is gaining confidence. He's becoming more confident. He's beginning to feel more at home with the Super Eagles. But I'll say it again, Maduka Okoye is potentially good. He's not great yet. He's still learning the game. He's got a long career ahead of him, but he's potentially good. He's not there yet. I've said potentially good about 5 times in this video. Maduka Okoye is potentially good. There's something positive there. But Maduka Okoye's got a lot of work to do. He's got to improve before he can become Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper. Can I see Maduka Okoye becoming Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper? Of course I can. But there's still loads of room for improvement, without a doubt. I still feel like the Super Eagles goalkeeper should still be Stanley Nwabali. Yeah, Stanley Nwabali is a great goalkeeper. I don't know if he's currently got a club or not. Stanley Nwabali is from River State. But Stanley Nwabali has got the experience. And he's an effective, listen to this, he's an effective goalkeeper. There's a difference between being a flashy goalkeeper and an effective goalkeeper. Stanley Nwabali should be Nigeria's #1 goalkeeper from what I'm seeing in all these friendlies. Because Stanley Nwabali is an effective goalkeeper. Go look up the word effective. You know what I'm talking about. And Stanley Nwabali, he never let Nigeria down. So you know what, if I'm to be honest with you, if Pastor Ojimba Alexander Ojimba, hear me again, was to become the NFF, if Pastor Ojimba Alex was to become the NFF president, which I'm going to apply for soon, I see myself as Nigeria's Football Federation president. So if I was to become the NFF president of Nigeria, or when I become the NFF president of Nigeria, I expect a lot of things to change for the better. I expect Nigeria to win the World Cup at some point, and it will happen within time. But that's a different topic altogether. The topic for today, the theme for today is Maduka Okoye, the Super Eagles #1 goalkeeper. So I let you decide yourself. Leave your comments in the comment section. You've been watching Football Encyclopedia. This is the home of global football. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for watching, y'all. Yep.